Shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. And with LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship ring. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Cavaliers leading. Shots good by Waiters. Waiters got his first points of the game. And here's Green outside. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. It's Marion with the drive. He kicks it to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Waiters. And that one hits back iron.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Morris. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Morris got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Eric Bledsoe is still on the come as a playmaker and shooter, but because of his great physical gifts, he is certainly a rising star in the NBA.
Thompson, he's checked in for Harris. And now a look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. In third, the Cavaliers.
They've been playing so smart lately. Just the way they move the ball and they share it, they're always finding good looks.
And Steve Bledsoe, 6'1" with the 6'8" wingspan. Blinding athleticism, and he's an aggressive defender.
Yeah, he's a guy who applies a lot of pressure on the ball. He attacks the glass offensively. He's given us some highlight reel blocks, too. I mean, this young guy is explosive.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Shawn Marion with 15 years in the NBA, a very good 15 years, basically talked about retiring even though he was still playing well at the conclusion of last season. Although I guess he did have a change of heart.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
And Marion, a four-time All-Star, one of the most athletic and versatile players in league history. Still an excellent role player, even after all these years.
Here's James. Green with the ball. Shawn Marion covering. And Bledsoe, here we go. And it's slammed in by Plumlee. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And Marion has made a good chunk of change over his career. A lot of money. He said he wanted to walk away while he could still walk.
Yeah, well, he can walk, and his game certainly could still walk and talk. An excellent defender, an energy player, a stat sheet stuffer. I'm quite pleased that he hasn't decided to hang him up yet.
Here's Waiters. Fires, high post. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too. You know, he may not have the elevation or the hops. He doesn't need it, though. the big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys, Clark. You're right.
Yeah, well, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, well, he can put it down. Well, LeBron James having his nose broken last season by Serge Ibaka. Short of that, you can see him at times invulnerable. His durability, just one more thing that sets him apart.
The Suns making a switch here. Dragic has checked in. Love check in for the Cavaliers. Irving comes in for Dion Waiters. The Cavaliers leading by 5. It's stolen by Dragic. Plumlee, no luck. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And LeBron over his career dealing with a few back issues, but he's been able to remain remarkably healthy.
Kevin, incredibly durable given the punishment he absorbs night in and night out and the load he's asked to carry by his team at both ends of the floor. That's another element that makes you shake your head about what he's been able to do in his career.
You're right. You're right. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving, the #1 pick overall back in 2011, a player who promised himself he'd play in the NBA when he was just in the 4th grade. He said that came from his father. Confidence, confidence, confidence. That's all my dad preached. He'd always tell me, Kyrie, you could be this, you could be that. My dad had more belief in me than I had in myself. Gentlemen.
You know, it helps having people boosting you up, Doris. Thanks. Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Alex Len's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Tolliver comes in for Markieff Morris. And Marcus Morris subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Irving. After the made shot from Goran Dragic. And Thompson kicks to Jones. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And Phoenix has possession. It's a 5-point game. Here's Bledsoe. And that one's good. Bledsoe's got his first basket of the night.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
How about...
And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers ahead, up 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Well, he shot his share of free throws, that's for sure. I mean, he got to the line through contact, and you love getting to the free throw line. Easy points if you can get them.
Steve, I think they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player. I mean, he's drawing a lot of fouls on guys. The Suns introduced these new uniforms last season, and I tell you what, they're some of the better looking ones in the league. Those things are fire.
Bledsoe is joined in the backcourt by Dragic. Inside, it's Morris and Plumlee. And it's Tucker in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And the uniform for the Suns harken back to the ones, Steve, they wore in the 90s.
Oh, it's great. You know, the sunbeams across their chest, you know, a reference to the original 9 members of the Suns Ring of Honor. So, you know, a lot of really cool dynamics that bring to light the great tradition of this Phoenix franchise.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
Well, those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
Irving against Bledsoe. Here's Marion. Nobody near Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Bledsoe with Sean Marion covering. And now it's Marion running. He can go all the way.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly.
There's Dragic with the three. The Cavaliers pull it in. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, and you look back to last year, these two teams were very evenly matched. They split the two games that they played.
And Bledsoe, here we go. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, there are around 150 current NBA players with D-League experience. The developmental league, which started back in 2001 with 8 teams, now has 18. The structure has changed a little bit over the years, but I think you have to say that the D-League has become a big success for the NBA.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Suns bringing in Isaiah Thomas this summer. Coach Jeff Hornacek said, quote, Isaiah is another guy who can create a lot of things for us. We want to push the pace and keep it going for all 48 minutes. Who knows? Maybe I'll pull a little Don Nelson and put 3 point guards out there at once. Guys, that'd be fun to see.
They love players who can create in the pick and roll, Doris. It fits.
And, you know, this season, the Knicks, the Pistons, and the Magic acquiring single affiliation with D-League teams, and that seems to be a trend. The Knicks and Pistons moving them close to White Plains, New York, and Grand Rapids, Michigan, respectively, and looking to develop players within their system and get them back and forth quickly from their D-League assignments. Makes sense and looks to be moving towards more of the Major League Baseball model.
There's Dragic with the three.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And it's Love missing. And of the 18 D-League teams, 15 are in single affiliation, Steve, with one NBA team. About half of those owned outright by their parent ball club.
Well, it's moving in that direction, Kevin, a place to develop talent and test out new methods. Wouldn't surprise me at all to see every NBA team with their own D-League affiliate before long.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Phoenix. And Cleveland also making a change. James Jones, who's checked in for James.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Again, Dragic missing. Raiders again, screen. Love right side. It's stolen by Morris. And the dunk by Lamb.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Here's Waiters. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently the team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Harris. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Phoenix. Harris is checked in for the Cavaliers. Kicks to Green. Good D by Love.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure